We go now to continuing coverage of our Permian Basin Honor Flight, where veterans are sharing their stories from a lifetime of service. Reporter Sarah Boyette introduces us to Vietnam veteran Robert Strickland, whose journey took him from small-town Texas to the decks of a Navy aircraft carrier in the Pacific.
On the second day of the Permian Basin Honor Flight, I met Vietnam veteran Robert Strickland at the Navy Museum. He was a Marine during Vietnam who went on to serve 10 years in the National Guard and later on active duty Army with a tour in Iraq before retiring in 2006.
I served aboard the USS Ticonderoga CVS-14 as a member of the Marine Detachment. I actually went on active duty on September the 7th, 1971.
While serving in the Marine Corps, Strickland was assigned to an infantry MOS, one he thought would take him straight to Vietnam.
And I figured I was bound for Vietnam, and but evidently he thought I was tall and pretty. So he said I was going to have a set of dress blues. I didn't know what the DI meant at the time, and then found out later I was going to go on sea duty.
After learning sea duty, Strickland was assigned to the USS Ticonderoga in April 1972. Seeing the aircraft carrier for the first time was something he'd never forget.
Well, I'm no country boy from Parker County, the Weatherford area, when it used to be country. And I went down there and I got to North Island, San Diego, and that ship come in there, and that was the biggest thing I'd ever saw in my life. An aircraft carrier, and I had no idea what was going on. It was overwhelming, actually.
Strickland shared photos from his time in service, reflecting on the brotherhood that formed aboard the ship.
There's a brotherhood that develops, and you have a lot of friendly inter-service rivalry, but the Marines and sailors aboard the ship were my shipmates, and if it had come down to it, I think, I'd have fought for them and vice versa.
From Parker County to the Pacific, Robert Strickland's decades of dedication reminds us what service, sacrifice, and brotherhood truly mean. Reporting from Washington, D.C., I'm Sarah Boyette.
Honor Flight coverage is brought to you by these sponsors: